from Kim, and she can fuck all night.
Hey, how's it going? It's your boy Chiefs Rays Bolts here. We have a brand new release, a whole set of 32 reverse retro jerseys, and you already know I'm going to rank them because I always have ranked these kind of special releases. I'll link in the description my ranking video from the last reverse retros, the one that came out in late 2020. But without further ado, let's just get right into this one. First things first, I just want to say that unlike 2020, I don't think a single one of these reverse retro jerseys are bad. I like every single one of them to an extent, but, you know, it was very difficult for me to rank these. So, we'll start off at the bottom, and in my eyes, the most uninspiring of them all. Inspired by their run to the Stanley Cup Final in 2007, the Sens are bringing back their original third jersey pattern, but obviously with the colors reversed. At 31, we have the Blackhawks. These jerseys are based in 1938, a long-ass time ago. And there's a reason that this type of jersey fashion doesn't really exist today. I don't really know how to feel about these. I like the uniqueness of it, but it just seems a little plain in my opinion. And much like the previously shown Chicago jerseys, the Red Wings follow a similar design. These were based on their 75th anniversary jerseys from 1991. Again, I don't dislike them, they're just a bit underwhelming. Much better than their 2020 reverse retros though. Some may call this logo one of the worst in the history of the National Hockey League, but in the Preds' defense, well, actually there is no defense. It is a very unaesthetically pleasing sight to behold. The only thing that makes this good is using the modern yellow of the Predators and not going back to those god-awful mustard jerseys. I think it's an upgrade from their 2021 reverse retros, however, you know, they're just a little underwhelming. They're supposed to be a reversed version of the white 1962 jerseys in which they won the Stanley Cup wearing. So it's not too bad, but it's just a little plain. I guess that's to be expected with a team like the Maple Leafs who have practically worn the same thing their entire existence. The Los Angeles Kings, they have simply taken their yellow 1980s jersey and swapped the white and yellow. A simple yet effective approach. They definitely went a little conservative with these, but they work. I know a lot of Pens fans love the Robo Penguin jersey, and I'm glad they will be making their return. I'm surprised these didn't already exist in the 90s to begin with, though, considering the original version was white. I don't dislike them, but they're just better in the bunch. I really want to love the Screamin' Eagle jerseys for the Caps, but it's just something about it has always thrown me off regardless of what color it is, and I can't figure out why. It's a very solid color choice with the black, and I enjoy how they decided to keep the Screaming Eagle theme once again for the Reverse Retro program. I know a lot of people love these, I can't see it, I'm sorry. So the Rangers basically took the original Liberty jerseys and just changed the shade of blue to match their current and traditional colors. Not a bad choice, little underwhelming, but it's fair. This one has a lot going on. I mean, just look at that logo. It almost looks painted on. Very unique for sure. I like the striping pattern around the jersey, and I like the detail on the shoulders. Pretty solid. Ah yes, the weird 2000s Oilers third jersey makes a return, but with traditional Oilers colors. A solid design, definitely one they were probably eager to get done at some point. Not really a whole lot more left to say. The Flyers have had the same similar uniforms for decades now, so I had to do a little bit of research to find out what was significant about these particular reverse retro jerseys. Apparently they're based on the 1970s Flyers uniforms, and you can identify that by the patterns on the sleeves. You just swap a few colors around and there you go, reverse retro. These are very unique and interesting. The Avs go with the Colorado flag logo and colors for the uniform. To my knowledge, the Avalanche have never used the C logo on a jersey before. The main selling point as a reverse retro is the striping pattern on the jersey, matching those of their first ever jerseys from 1995. Pretty solid. I like what the Jets did here. They basically took the original Winnipeg Jets design from 1990 and recolored it to match their current third jerseys. The result is super clean and one that I would love to have if I were a Jets fan. To understand what inspired the Canes to do these jerseys, well, you would have to go way back to 2019 with a red version of their current away jerseys. They don't necessarily have a rich history of jerseys, so I understand them wanting to bend the rules a bit. It fits the idea of reverse, but not so sure about retro. Regardless though, I do like the design, I like the colors, I think it works. The Stars throw it back to their first ever third jersey as the Dallas Stars. The only difference, however, was using their current team colors. So the outline of the star and the color of the letters are silver rather than gold. And obviously for the reverse factor, the color pattern is reversed. The Ducks played it safe with these and they turn out really clean. They take their original Mighty Ducks jersey from the 90s and recolor it to match the current team colors. It's hard to hate these. The Wild base theirs off of the Minnesota North Stars once again, which is exactly what they did the first time around. I really liked the first one. In fact, I had theirs ranked at number 4. However, this time around, I would have liked to see something different. To be fair though, they don't really have a whole lot to throw it back to. The Canucks got really creative with these. They based their reverse retros off of a jersey they wore in 1962 when they were playing in the Western Hockey League. They took that original jersey and recolored it to fit their current scheme. The logo looks great with these colors, and I like the numbers on the jersey as well. Overall, fantastic from Vancouver. Like the Ducks, the Sabres have taken their original goat head jersey and recolored it to match their current colors. It's a very clean look, and I wouldn't mind seeing them wear these as a third jersey. The Blue Jackets do a simple task of swapping the colors of their team's first ever third jersey worn from 2003 to 2007. They ditched the red striping pattern from the originals, which turned out to be a good idea because these look fantastic. This is a very interesting striping pattern from the Flames that stands out. It's based on their 1995 uniforms that featured the pattern. I think if the base would have been anything other than black, it would have been far worse. Of the seemingly 2004 other jerseys they've had in their franchise's history, this is a great choice here from the Flames. Welcome to the top 10. Coming in first is the New Jersey Devils, who decided to pay tribute to their roots, as they revert back to the original colors of their Colorado Rockies and Kansas City Scouts colors, while keeping the current New Jersey logo. This is a fantastic New Jersey. This isn't quite as good looking as the purple version of this from the last round of reverse retros, but I really dig the desert colors overall to match the theme of their city and the team. It's hard to make a simple jersey when you're the Coyotes. The Canadians' explanation as to why they went with this baby blue color is really just to pay tribute to the city of Montreal while recognizing the old Expos. Merging a baseball jersey with hockey is a fantastic idea that I am all for. I would love to eventually see this be a league-wide thing for one night, even if it's just warm-up jerseys. Very clean look overall. The Blues throw it way back to before they even played their first game as a franchise. They go with a reversed version of the original prototype Blues jerseys that the owners wore prior to their inaugural season. The Blues have brought this design back in recent years for a special event, like for skills and whatnot at Busch Stadium, but this is the first time that we'll see the team actually wear this design. Serious question. Why did the Islanders hate the original Fisherman so bad? It's a fan favorite and everybody would have loved to see the OG thing make a return on the ice, but I suppose this is the closest we'll ever get. They get rid of the teal colors entirely and essentially modernize the Fisherman look. Even the wave pattern is gone. The striping is just a bit cattywampus to resemble what used to be a wave pattern. Even though it isn't as nice as the original, it is still a fantastic jersey for this round of reverse retros. I absolutely love the colors of the Kraken, and this jersey makes those colors stand out even more. For a team that's about to play in their second ever season as an NHL franchise, well, how do they go retro? They base the design off of an old Seattle hockey team that existed from 1944 to 1952 in the Pacific Coast Hockey League, the Seattle Ironmen. The Golden Knights go with a typical Vegas-esque design by having a flashy black and gold jersey with a unique font for the diagonal pattern. The letters even glow in the dark because Vegas. But what did they base these off of? The answer is nothing. They simply designed a jersey that they think the team would have worn had they existed in 1995. I actually love that because my Tampa Bay Rays have done that exact same thing before, a fake throwback, and the jersey is just sick in general. These are sexy as hell. The Panthers for the first time have used a secondary logo as their main jersey crest. They took the light blue from their 2009 third jersey that only lasted 3 seasons and added the old school secondary logo to show off front and center. The result is one of the best reverse retro jerseys ever. The Sharks take the old California Seals jerseys, but instead of the jersey saying Seals, it obviously says Sharks instead. These are an absolute home run. I love this idea and it proved well, and I cannot wait to see these in full uniform. I hope you did not expect anything less from me here. There is no in between. You either hate these or love these. You either think these are the worst jerseys in NHL history or the best. For years, I have been dreaming of the 90s Storm jersey making its return. It has finally happened. God bless Adidas for the reverse retro program, because without it, I highly doubt we would have ever seen these again. I have always loved the Storm design, and now that it's recolored with a white base, I think it's even better than the original. The lightning strike pattern on the sleeves are even double stitched. My god. Yeah, I don't care what you think. These are the best of the best, maybe even my favorite Lightning jersey of all time. And once again, just like the disclaimer in the beginning that you could clearly hear very well, there is no such thing as a perfect list. So there's going to be disagreements. There's going to be people that think that I don't know what I'm talking about. There's going to be people that highly disagree with me having, I don't know, the Senators in last place. People that think the Senators should be top 5 at least. So just acknowledge the fact that we all have our different opinions, and let me know in the comments what you think are the best jerseys, because I'm curious. So with that being said, I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.